welcome, mourners. You are listening to Dirge of Mourning's Coffin Carrier. I am your host today, Andrew A. Graves, alongside Tara Bella Thorne, and in this episode, we will be looking at a Brazilian band by the name of Helllight, with their song Rise Above the Stars, from the album Until the Silence Embraces, from 2021. Fuck me. Fuck me.
You always say every time about every song. Well, let's get something else out.
Oh,
Did you like it?
that was majestic.
I love that song. You know I love that song.
Oh, that was majestic.
Yes.
I loved every moment of that.
Yes, me too. Now we have to let everybody know why.
Oh, easily the best part of the song for me.
Yes.
Was the build up at the end.
Yeah, like about it. Are you talking about it about 2/3 of the way in, right before that end? Yeah.
Just before the clean vocals kick in.
Yes.
For me, I think that entire, like, more or less end section sums up everything about that song. Like, it perfectly captures the essence of what they were doing as, like, the perfect climax to it.
Yeah, I can't even. Now I'm at a loss for words. I can't even describe how it makes me feel. But can I try?
Go for it.
Okay. So at the very beginning, when you first hear the very start of the song, it almost sounds like it's going to be just atmospheric. But then in comes the actual melody of the song. And to me, the use, once again, I said this before about Hellight, and I think once again I will say this. The use of the death growl voice in the song, the lead singer of the death growl, is spot on. Because you can still decipher the words, but it also has the emotion.
Oh, absolutely.
So to me, that's the blend that I like. I know that there are different reasons.
Variations.
Different ways they use the death growl to get across emotion, feeling, possibly sadness, anger, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But I like that. And then the other thing I liked was, as we already said, that middle portion when they come in with first the piano, then the cymbal, just the little cymbal with the pacing of the song. And that's the other thing I love about the song, the pacing. And then, as you mentioned, at the end, the clean vocal just sums it all up right there. And it is majestic. I agree with that word. I agree with that assessment.
The other description I would use for the entire song is almost ethereal.
Yes.
As if one is transcending from death.
Yes.
Like they've sort of like come to the realization that their life is almost extinguished, and this is them rising above to meet whatever is considered that dark void of whateverness. We are rising above the stars. We're going into that void of, okay, here's all the flickering flames of life, i.e. the stars. I'm going to be above that because I'm no longer here.
Right. I love that concept of, I'm going to rise above the stars where no light will ever, I think they mean like ever again, shine upon my heart. And I don't care what belief you have about death. I think any concept could be put on, into that. That would help describe any concept of whatever you believe. And I'm not going to tell everybody what I believe, but it's just the song just speaks, I think, a universal truth.
Yes, because here's the other way that you could also interpret that main chorus there is, where no light will ever touch your heart again. You're also in a either coffin or cremated. Therefore, you are in eternal darkness. It can also be taken very literal.
Literally, right? Literally,
this idea of you are locked away. There is no more light to be shined upon you. you're now in the ground or in a little box sitting on someone's mantelpiece. The object.
Another concept about it that I really like is that it, especially toward that last third portion, it has a feeling of, you mentioned the word transcendence. I would say it has a feeling of, now I can't even think of words. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about here, but it's an uplifting song. It's not saying I'm down in the ground with a bunch of worms crawling all over me.
No, of course not. There is a uplifting element to it.
Yeah, it has a
especially
positive feel to it, even though it is about death. It has this sort of, and I think the mention of the stars gives it that sort of brightness to the song.
It kind of does. Like it's almost like an oxymoron.
It's like a contrast. You have the brightness of stars, the darkness of death, and
right. That's why. But here's the other thing that I again you could possibly take literal. I'm gonna go out on a limb here by stating that the stars that we do see in the sky, they're just remnants of stars that existed millions and millions of years ago. We're just seeing what's like the remnants of it. So the idea of like, having these like memories almost, that when we look up at the sky, we can see that like stars are maybe memories of people who have passed. A
lot of people kind of believe that anyways, that stars represent that kind of thing. Another thing that just passed through my brain, although my brain right now is a little fuzzy because I'm extremely tired, but the other thing I was thinking was all stars die as well. So there's the life of the star and then the death of the star.
Well, so that's why I'm saying, like, the idea that, the stars that we're seeing they don't still exist. We're just seeing like what's left of them. So again, it's more like that memory idea of, the star had a beginning, it's ended, we're seeing its memory. So when we look up, we see memories of, loved ones past. There's even the idea that I think you could probably...
In the lyrics, in the middle of the lyrics, it says, the moments are all we will ever have.
Right, that's what I'm referring to.
Something like that. The moments are the moments are cherished, and now that they're gone.
That's kind of what I'm getting at, is from that particular paragraph. Because the next line is, in the dark river that never looks back. In other words, we've got this like idea of like the darkness of space almost. It's never ending because it doesn't, have a beginning or end in the terms of like, blackness.
The universe. Well,
because when you try and
even beyond the universe. So when you hit it right there, because whenever I listen to this song, I have listened to it many times. I just love it. It almost always I picture in my head, the dark sky, the stars, and it just takes you to another plane.
Yes.
That's what I think they are trying to do.
I would agree with that. There is this sense of like that they mention the idea of like time. It will take away the pain, and it's in the eye of the beholder. These elements that they're talking about, they are for each individual to like, contemplate, one's like existence at this moment, and then what it would possibly be like, at the moment of death.
Right.
You've got these two contrasts of I'm alive now, and here's what I'm going to do at this moment. Just as I pass, I will, transcend everything. I am going to be a part of everything, but I'm also nothing simultaneously. you know, suffering glows brighter than the sun.
Yeah.
So we've got this idea that
That's a great line.
It is. It's actually one of my favorite lines in the song.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's why I wanted to put it out there. The idea that, you know, if you look at the actual size of the sun and, you know, what it represents in like many different areas of like culture and science and religions and stuff like that.
Well, and for our existence, yes.
Yes. Basically, all of these concepts, right? Take that, and then to say that suffering is much bigger in terms of what it outputs, i.e. its glow, that is just a brilliant metaphor.
It sure is.
Of like how suffering affects the human consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I will encourage our listeners, if they haven't checked this song out, then what the hell are you doing?
Exactly, because the minute I heard this CD, I bought this CD, and I have played this song. This song has groove in it in my CD. So that tells you something. So, are we going to score this song? Have you said everything you want to say?
No, because I'm actually going to mention one last thing about the music itself.
Sure.
That doesn't happen a lot in Funeral Doom, which is a guitar solo.
I love that little solo at the end with the beautiful little riff going on. Yeah, real nice.
Right? The melody through it was just, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It fits that sort of crescendo-y type idea, a bombastic end to what you would expect in a Dirge-like song.
Definitely Dirge-like. Love the slow pacing. Really nice.
So, now the scoring.
Let's just say it together. 10 out of 10. You didn't say it with me.
No, well, okay, fine. We'll retake. 3, 2, 1. 10 out of 10.
10.
Yes. Okay, in case you've missed it, it's 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
This song is just amazing. It is. From start to finish, the whole 13-minute track is an amazing opener to an amazing album. I cannot praise it enough.
Me either. And I cannot listen to it enough, apparently.
Yeah, you've pretty much almost ruined the CD because of this song, haven't you?
Yeah, really nice song. I like some of the other songs too, but I think I played that one a little too much.
Jesus. But no, seriously, guys, for whatever reason you have not come across this band,
yeah.
What the hell are you doing with yourself?
Really?
Seriously. You got no answer? Well, I'm going to tell you what the answer is. The answer is Helllight.
Yeah.
Go listen.
Absolutely.
Now, as a small tribute to our 30 subscribers, I would like to thank the band Helllight, of course, for allowing us to use their song.
Yeah, that's really nice. Very great.
And I would also like to thank, and a very special thanks to Corpus Diaboli. I hope I didn't butcher that too badly. But I would like to thank him for allowing us to use his wonderful and beautiful photography in this video to yet again mark our 30 subscribers. And with that said, I think that'll do it from us here at Coffin Carrier. Until next time, mourners, remember, every day is a funeral.